Good morning, welcome back to Tiki Town. I was just having a healthy breakfast here, and the power just went out. What a timing. Good thing we prepared last episode exactly for this situation. We can now come down here and hit the switch, turn the baby on, and then get shocked how much power it uses. 27 lights. Wait, no fridge? Am I too far away from that fridge? Oh, that's 20. The back wall where the fridge is two further over. Alright. Yeah. Turn you off. Put you down here. One wide industrial fridge. 33 lights. Alright, so we're gonna go around, turn off some lights here. We might leave one or two on, just so that we're not coming home in the dark. There's also something to be said about closing these garage doors. Yep. This seems... I'm not seeing a difference, but this is the off position, because you have that little light on the light switch telling you, hey, if you need a light, here it is. We don't want the light. Oh, I thought it was off. This feels like it's on, but the light switch tells me, no, it's off. So fine. Keep it off in here. Dark. Let's do the good old find all the lights adventure. The lights are finding already off to begin with. We want to keep our kitchen lighted up, I think. I mean, here we have all the table lights. Keep a little desk lamp here. That's fine. Any more of these desk lights? A lot of the lights are going to be downstairs then. Take them down here now. Some of the lights downstairs I do want to keep on. Some not necessarily. Here's the question. Maybe these lights are like, oh, they are separately activated from the room lights. Sure, I can reach that. Ooh, back in here. All right. A little bit of a tedious work now. I do like these additional lights. This is out of range of the generator anyway. I'm just wondering, this looks like this floor looks to be lighted. Very bright for not having any lights in here. This might not be the best. Alright, what are we doing about this place then? This might actually be too far away from the generator to light that. No, lights generally don't take that much power. You know, I just want to trim it down first, and then we can, not first, trim it down first. Then we can still then enable some lights when we know what it's hitting. Like, this is a problem. We might have to rethink the generator position so that it hits the garage. Because otherwise I'm never going to use this. Not if it's completely spooky dark in here. So that actually then tells me these additional lights also in here. I completely missed that the first time around, that these are individually triggered lights, not on the switches. By the way, I was looking here, we have so much clothing in here. We could just, instead of washing every day, you know, just wash ourselves and switch into different clothing every other day. Get rid of our little problem with the blood. How we're looking now. Now it doesn't immediately always update, but it says down to 10 lights. 0.17 per hour. And I'm still not sure if those are real life hours or in-game hours, because I always feel like that lasts a really long time. Okay, but still the problem now is we're not hitting the garage. The solution would be we bring it in here somewhere on top of the building. Then we hit the underground parking garage. Could then even put it here on this corner or so. Doesn't even have to be that far. The only downside is I have to smash in that window because we can't open those windows. I kinda like that plan a little bit. Except for the smashing in the window part. Alternative question, can we just pick up the window? Pick up the Oh, this is also the alternative. Yeah, this is why it was feeling so bright in here. Okay, right. Down a little bit more. I left this one on intentionally, so we have some lights. We'll have light here in this hallway and probably in the kitchen. Okay, let's get the generator. the struggles you have to sort out when you're using really large buildings as your base, I guess. Here's the fun part. The generator drops on the other side, and you can still then take the generator through the window, and this way you get it outside. Great, then we have the generator right outside the window where we sleep. That's also not great. Maybe just keep it here in line with where we had it before. Right here. Lights, one fridge. Okay. We leave. Wearing gloves. Can't we just close the blinds? Yeah, and nobody sees that that's a broken window. Wonderful. Broken window? What broken window? I don't see a broken window. Right, and now we have a bright and cozy underground parking garage. Probably trim down here a little bit. Maybe trim up. I don't know if these lights are going to be in range. Okay. Well, we're going to have lights on our car, right? I think we're going to just turn down some of these wall lights. I guess we have to do another little check-in in there. Alright. Apologies if this episode here today is a little bit light on content. I feel like the 6 lights that it was showing can't quite be right. That certainly felt like more than 6 lights. We do one final check on the generator and see what it says now. It's busy work, busy work. Okay, so it's still saying 6 lights, even though we turn some things on, we turn some things off. Alright, cool. I'm okay with that. Alright, let's look what we actually want to do then. So we poked a little bit around here. Right, this was the hotel, this was that residential building, this was the with the bookstore here and all that other stuff. Part of me, yes, you know, I wanna do a return trip to our favorite place in the ice cream parlor. Because, well, we got a bunch of ice cream out of the fridges in the front of the shop. We haven't even been in the back, and if there's more fridges in the back, then today is our last chance to get anything out of those. So, Operation Ice Cream Part 2, ready to roll. Left, he's probably going to be here on the main street, chomping away when we get back tonight. Feeling aggressive here today. So, day 24 power went out. So we have 1 month now where house alarms can still happen, and then those should also be off. He's gonna. He looks a little bit like a post worker. Male satchel, yes, that has a magazine inside. Good cooking magazine. No, okay. Just missed that guy. Heard the munching sound. I'm like, where is he? Where is he? No, right next to me. We are rocking with this baseball bat. This is wonderful to use at the moment. Thoroughly enjoying every swing. The zombies, not so much. We're about to lose our baseball bat here, but we have a spare one in the backpack. Really consider the whole idea of leveling up carving, because even though we found a whole bunch of baseball bats so far, we're going through them at an alarming pace. Maybe we actually take the front door this time around. Just in the back. It's in the back. Oh, yeah. No longer frozen. Need to probably get this. Yeah, the rotten already. Still fresh. Okay, we're immediately gonna bring that home and put that in the freezer. Coming through. Important, urgent delivery. mean, just to make sure, you know, nothing goes to waste, let's just eat one of those tubs while driving. These are 12 tubs of ice cream. Alright. Starvation. I think I need to rename this whole playthrough. This can no longer be the Starvation series. It's now the ice cream series. Like that's the second most amount of ice cream I ever had in this game. The most amount was we did a run on stream one day where we started with a refrigerated ice cream truck and drove. The goal of the whole run was to drive all around the map and gather all the ice cream before the power goes out. Or until the truck is fully loaded up. That was still in build 41, and that was actually surprisingly little ice cream on the map. The bridges that you find outside of gas stations in build 41, they never had anything in them. Okay, we got a couple more hours of daylight here. What is successful mission to the ice cream shop? Kinda tempted to take a look at this area. So I'm tempted to drive. One time I don't pause when opening the map. They sneak up on me here. What? Large knife? We need that for carving. Check out that direction. Let's also take care of this guy. A lot of housekeeping here. We're also closing in on day 28, which is the regular peak zombie population day, so no more zombies that would be spawning in after that time. The downside, of course, of now having no more power is a lot of the lighting in the streets in various buildings. We won't be able to see anymore. Hang on, I don't have my list. Nope, 23 is the card we already have. So yeah, I'm kind of happy that before the power went out, we got to see like the arcade, the laser tag place. Long accountants. That's a very, very long sign. That's a long line of people coming out of that house. Right. Don't expect too much interesting stuff in here, but I saw the bookshelf. E for the Toyota. Gas even. Smokes. Oh, no, you can't buy my stuff with all the money bundles. You know, take the stacks of money. Never know when you can use it. So this is another cool place. Again, a little bit of shame that we didn't quite get to see it while the lights were still on. This is, I think I mentioned it before, this is the, well, not just the Civil War Museum, I guess a general museum. Yeah, we have then the wrecks of old rifles. A little busy here, but nothing we can't handle. I think mostly stuff we can handle, I think. That's got me covered. Just a little while longer. They're bringing it on here. They keep on coming. So of course that door is closed. Look this way. Oh, do you not understand how those work? Ah, okay, now she understands fairly well, actually. Hey, look, I was just trying to get a little bit of a view of the museum here. Why do you have to ruin my afternoon visit? Gotta understand your history. Shape your future. Don't want to repeat mistakes of the past. Switch over. Oh, there's a machete on the zombie. I did never even realize that. The amount of detail work that has gone into all these kind of individual pieces and tiles here, I'm not sure. Can we actually pick this up? Can I bring the museum home? Yes. We're not gonna find food or weapons in here. Then I think this building here is then the War era. I don't know, maybe, or maybe the modern era. Maybe there's some stuff in here. Oh, definitely. Okay, I'm not sure we have a pickaxe yet. Every good survivor household needs to have a pickaxe. You know, so let's grab at least one more box of nails. Who said there was no good loot here? This is fantastic. 2 crowbars? Okay. Weapon concerns have been removed from any consideration. Double hatchets. Well, this is actually a gold mine for. And a blue crowbar. These are worth way more than the old grey ones on the local crowbar market. A military backpack. You gotta be kidding me. Let's freaking go. I guess there's no reason not to immediately put that on the back. We all hiking back on the ground and get everything shuffled over. And then we even have a little bit of room left to get some of the crowbars in there. What a find, what a day. I mean, that was a very successful day, I would say. We got a bunch more ice cream, saved it from the inevitable heat death. Got a couple packs of cigarettes. A bunch of crowbars that we can use as weapon when we run out of baseball bats. Like, they're gonna last forever at this point. I just prefer the baseball bat for, I think it's a little bit more damage, and this way, you know, fewer swings means less stamina usage, so longer killing power. Fully washed up. Evening smoke in. And I think, like a good adult, I'm gonna have some ice cream for dinner. The apocalypse, who's gonna stop me? Is this window open? Ah, when did I do that? That is not good. Definitely not advised to have that open the whole time. I guess the biggest downside is we're down to 2 cones. Although we only checked the fridges. Maybe there was some storage in the back that still had some additional cones. I guess we have some peanuts and some snacks. Maybe a little bit of a crackle bar. Right. And on that note, I think we're gonna call it here. Hours out, but we were ready for it, and that preparation paid off. Everything is now powered, everything is still refrigerated that needs to be refrigerated. Oh, we still have this part, that all the food that I cooked up we need to actually use, because the fish fingers are already up. Alright, I guess now you go straight in the bin. But for now, yeah, I'm gonna get myself to bed. Maybe read a little bit about maintenance by our desk light, and have a good night's sleep for the first time since the power went out in our now generator-powered base. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.